Hello guys, and welcome back to yet another one. In front of the full stack, we are ready to roll here at Review Bros. All the goods coming at you, and one today from the devil himself, Satan pre-workout. Now, going to get into all the usuals, the taste, mixability, price, label, effects, and wrap it off with my final verdict on this. So, strap in. And a big thank you to Fithouse Trowbridge for sending this down to us. Great stuff. Let's get into the taste and the mixability of the product. Now, it's manufactured by the same people that make Katana, Samurai, and there's some other pre-workouts they manufacture coming to the channel soon. It doesn't even come in a flavour. That's how hardcore we're talking, guys. Obviously, giving this a few trial runs first, but I'm going to pretend it's my first time for the camera today. 1 scoop only. 12 gram scoop. Don't smell like a lot, to be honest with you. Let's see, let's give it a mix up. Excited for this one, actually. Don't look like any artificial colourings. Mixability. Actually, looks pretty good. Let's give it a go. Okay, so it does remind me of those similar flavours to Katana and Samurai, you know, weak, lemony, limey sort of flavour to it. Bit bitter at the end there, nothing major. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Nothing special, but definitely doable, especially when you consider what's in the label. So 6 out of 10. It's price time, guys. We're going to move into this per serving, per tub, you name it. Now, the guys over at Fithouse Trowbridge were kind enough to send it over for us. A massive thank you. They don't have a website yet. They are a walk-in only store. I highly recommend giving them a follow on Instagram, where you can find this product and loads more. They're actually really, reasonably well priced as well. Now, for the sake of this product, we're going to go with what they price it at. £34.99 for the tub. It's 33 servings. Thumbs up, you know what, you're getting more than a month worth there. So I do commend the ones that have 30 plus servings when it comes to pre-workouts. Price per serving, £1.06, which is actually really good. It's a 7 out of 10 and a high 7 at that. So definitely reasonably priced. US guys, for the sake of comparison, it will cost you $44.60 for the tub, again being 33 servings, actually only $1.35 per the serve, so way better than average. Again, 7 out of 10, high one at that. It's label time, guys. Let's get into this one. So it's 1 scoop only, and that scoop weighs 12 grams. So we start off geranium extract at 60 milligrams. Now that's the ingredient that, is very much likened to DMAA. It's obviously the botanical natural version. It could be a good cut of that plant, or it might not be. It really is one of those hit or miss ingredients. Moving us into yohimbine HCl at 10 milligrams, which is a huge dose, guys. That's a fat burner that obviously releases energy when those fat cells are metabolized within the body. Could be a good one, that. Then we move into alpha GPC at 100 milligrams, which is low, guys. It's normally around 600. It's responsible for focus and cognition, so it's going to help your concentration in the gym. Then we move into agmatine sulfate, which is responsible for pumps. That's at 1500 milligrams, which is good actually. It also has been shown to help with some levels of concentration. L-citrulline is up next at 3 grams, which, actually is respectable, especially when it's on one of these types of, underground looking labels. It's going to be responsible for building those nitric oxide levels up within the bloodstream and giving you some pumps. Good stuff. L-arginine, very similar to the L-citrulline at 2 grams. Again, a reasonable dose, boosts those nitric oxide levels up. Beta-alanine, a small 1.2 grams. Normally we like to see this obviously at 3,200. My guess is they don't want the tingles to be too strong, and that's what you'll get from beta-alanine is tingles, itch town. We'll see if that even gives any effect at all at that dose. Then the creatine monohydrate at 1.2 grams, which is a bit pointless in my honest opinion. The daily recommended amount is at least 3 grams, all the way up to 5 grams preferentially. Then we move into taurine at 500 milligrams. you know, half the dose we would want. Helps with hydration, a bit of pumps thus with it. Caffeine at 300 milligrams follows. That's roughly 3 cups worth of coffee. You know, that's a very, very average amount of caffeine these days. Then we have acetyl carnitine, which is a fat burner, which is you know, going to be responsible for giving you some energy as well, similar to that yohimbine at the beginning there. Betaine HCl comes up next at a small amount, 100 milligrams. It's obviously a bit more potent than betaine anhydrous, but you'd normally see it around at least 1,000 milligrams at the very least. It's going to be responsible for, you know, blood flow, pumps, endurance, little bits and pieces. Then we have astragalus root extract. It's been a long time since we've seen this. It's just a general health ingredient. It's going to help with blood flow health, heart health, just general health even. Then we have beta orange extract, also better known as synephrine, written there. 50 milligrams, which is actually a respectable dose. Again, similar to that yohimbine, it's a fat burner. And those fat cells that it's burning within the body are going to release themselves as an energy source straight away for you guys. L-norvaline follows at 50 milligrams, very low dose. It's responsible for pumps. It's one of those ones that's going to raise up those nitric oxide levels. L-theanine, again, low dose, but preferentially a low dose, guys. 50 milligrams. That's known as the blanket to the stimulants. It sort of gives an anti-crash, anti-jitter feel to it. And 50 milligrams actually probably a good dose, to be fair to it. Magnesium citrate follows at 200 milligrams. And this will be responsible for, you know, just an electrolyte effect. So it's going to help with contractions within the gym. And then, randomly, we follow off with the vitamins, really. Nothing too exciting. Obviously, help with general health and, you know, and well-being, really. The only exciting ingredient in this last batch is that piperine, which is black pepper, at 3 milligrams. Random amounts. Normally it's 5, but hey-ho, we'll take it. It aids digestion. So, yeah, an interesting-looking label. Some bits reasonably dosed, some bits not so much, with some, you know, potential from that geranium at the beginning there. Let's do it, guys. Let's move into the effects of this product. Now, you all know we keep this 100% honest. And despite that label, unfortunately, it honestly fell short in my expectations. But let's go through it from the beginning. So, beta-alanine effect, you felt to a medium degree. You could definitely feel it. You could feel this internal heating for sure, and a bit of that itchy, tingly effect, you know, most of us do like. Obviously, that's going to come as a pro to those of you who do not like beta-alanine too much, because it isn't that strong. It's probably like a 5 out of 10 on terms of strength. Moving on from that point, you get a minimal sense of highness. Nothing to write home about whatsoever. Had a lot stronger in that sense. Energy levels, average. You know what? It heated me up internally. I felt ready to go a little bit. Heart rate went up 20% on top of normal. Nothing to write home about. DMAA in this product, I personally, no way for me. For me, no way. What I think, and similar to Katana, I think they rely so much on that yohimbine. Now, some people are more sensitive to yohimbine than others. Myself and Craig, we've used this on several occasions, and obviously yohimbine many times in the past. With the yohimbine HCl version, it doesn't hit us that hard. If it was alpha yohimbine, it would be a lot stronger. It would be a different story. It'd be crazy. Pumps, probably below average. Focus, average. Honestly, it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't shocking, but with the name of Satan, with the label on the back, you know, we're expecting hardcore. We're expecting hit you in the face. We're expecting kick you to the curb sort of energy. It just for me and Craig, you know what, it just didn't deliver. And we did try this one, you know, several times each just to see if it was a one-off. It stayed consistent, you know, a 6 out of 10 overall. You know, I'm being fair there. I think 5 is a bit too harsh. I think it was a tad better than Katana. But yeah, nothing to write home with this product. So for that, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Just because energy was probably about a 6 out of 10. Focus was probably about a 7. Pumps were about a 5. So, you know, we're rounding it up in the middle. It was just nothing special. And like I said, with a name like Satan, you are expecting some serious power. You know what? There's no crash, but then there's no high. There's no other negatives. You don't get cold sweats, jitters. You know, there's none of that. There's even appetite suppression isn't a factor with this. You know, I felt hungry enough afterwards. It was just mediocre. It was okay. It wasn't fantastic. It wasn't even great. So that's my honest experience with Satan pre-workout. I do have a feeling that similar to Katana, it might hit some people a bit harder, but we've definitely had better on the channel. So that's my honest take on it, guys. 6 out of 10 on the effects of this product. Okay guys, a final verdict on Satan pre-workout. Now, going to roll through the scores on the doors and give you, my honest synopsis at the end of that. So the taste and the mixability, nothing to write home about. You know what, mixed alright, tasted okay, just like a lemony sort of flavour. 6 out of 10. Moving us into the price of the product. Now this is coming straight from Fit House Trowbridge. Do shop around, but they are generally really good with their prices. So give them a follow on Instagram. 7 out of 10 on our consistent price and scale. And then the effects section, and unfortunately it did fall short in my estimations and expectations, with a name like this, with, a label like that really. Okay, there is a lot of underdosing, but you know what, it's a stimmy looking pre-workout, and I was expecting, some hidden power potentially. Do I think that geranium is in there as a DMAA form? No, not a pure type anyway. I didn't feel any DMAA type effects from this product whatsoever, so I don't believe it to be there. 6 out of 10, unfortunately, which gives me a total score of 19 out of 30. I would say the price is its strongest point, but again, is it worth it? You have to be knowing yourself. You have to know whether your Himbine HCl will work well for you. And if that's something that does work really well with you, maybe this will be something that will work for you. So yeah, just fell a bit short in my expectations. But you know what? 19 out of 30. And again, big thanks to Fit House Trowbridge for sending it over to us. And you know what? Thank you guys for watching along. It really does mean a lot. Hope you enjoyed the stack behind me as well. As always, stay stimmed. Potentially not on this one, guys. See you soon.